Okay, I'm just gonna have this played normally. So... Okay, I wasn't saying anything there because of the simple fact that I like that kind of stuff. Yeah, I typically like to show that kind of stuff. Okay, so, to answer the question to Braga, yes! I played this game a lot when I was a kid. And amazingly, I had completely forgotten just... I completely forgot everything but the soundtrack. And for the whole boop thing, weird because it works just fine on my side, so that means I gotta find... Ah, that was a really good one. The Dread Divider, yeah, I had to. I just remember that one just being like, what? Okay, so, this be Viper, a very unheard of game which I played a lot when I was a kid. And, well, yeah. Nobody apart from me in the entire world has played this, apparently. So I'm just gonna have a look at the difficulty. The unique thing with this is that depending on what you pick, it depends on just like the actual helicopter. I'm gonna go with the easy mode one because this is just a test thing. I just want to test this like fully. Oh yeah, it does. The guys that made this, 2DB Music Productions, they're still around. They've actually made some music like throughout, and actually Viper's this track is in their like show reel. But I digress. Let's get started. Now, one thing about this game, which I found out, which is just like ugh, is it's a button masher. I've got to mash the fire buttons for each individual bullet. So my thumb is going to be absolutely killing me. Oh, let's go. So yeah, this is a game that I played around when I was about... God, how how young was I back then? I think I must have been like 6 years old, and it's basically a 3D rail shoot 'em up. I think a lot of people compare it to a game called G-Police. If I remember correctly, your guns get a lot stronger if you pick up those things right there. No, I haven't played Flying Force on the PlayStation 1. Actually, even though I grew up with... you can probably hear me mashing the fire button right now, I just realized. What was I saying? I lost my train of thought here. I was talking about the game... you know, I completely forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah, the way you fire stronger bullets, you've got these power-up things here, and of course you see I'm getting these things up the top. I believe they also help, like they help in primary fire and secondary fire. Actually, I don't know. I know that like the power-ups there tell you what you get, but if I remember correctly, wait, no, primary, secondary, I don't know. Okay, I've forgotten so much. Are you sure that bop isn't working? It's working fine for me. But then again, I was one that put it in there, so... that sucks. I might have to get rid of that one then. There's Nepgear and Noir, it's dark who's popping each other. Got more Nepgear popping. So that means I gotta either find a new one, or I don't know. Also, before people say, yes, one thing that is what I find to be a little bit of a problem with the game is it's kind of really dark. Like, I don't know about you guys, but like, it is a bit difficult to see things a bit. So basically, what's one thing I can mention? Oh yeah, I can mention what the plot is. Yeah, it's not stupidly dark, but it is definitely quite dark. I mean, I can see the reasoning why they did that. It's to make it so that you can see the bullets easier, because obviously if it's all nice and bright, you're not going to be able to see the boss, the bullets even, not the boss. And so by making everywhere around you dark and the boss, yeah, and the bullets, I keep saying the bullets there. Oh hey, well there we go, there's the Meowbot timer thing working. That's nice to know. People that are watching this on YouTube, this stream was mostly just a test of a bot on the hitbox thing, which description, yada yada. I'll say that to the people on the YouTube. Back to the people that are playing on the stream, watching on the stream. As I said, I think I can see the reason why from a design standpoint, but it is a bit annoying. But the one thing with like the thing, I think this was just more down to inexperience. The fact that I can't hold down the fire button. I have to tap it. I think it's a Terabad. I think it's like the rule. It's so bad it's good kind of deal. Like, if you were to tell me, like, if you wanted me to have it look like a good Sonic game, I would say no. It is definitely one of the worst Sonic games. But if you put the... Would I ever stream it? I would if I could, but I don't have a capture card.
Checkpoint.
Yeah, here we go, the boss. Now, I love this boss theme. Yeah, if I had a capture card, I probably would. I mean, that's one thing I want to get, because I don't have it. One thing as well, and it's kind of the reason why I chose easy mode, is this is a tough game. Like, the enemies are just really, really difficult to hit sometimes, or they deal a lot of damage and all that kind of stuff. It's like, it's a tough game. But, you know what? Playing it still, like, thankfully, like, unlike when I played Sonic Adventure a few weeks back, at least at the time of this stream, a few weeks back I played Sonic Adventure 1. I was amazed how badly this is, that Sonic Adventure 1 had aged after playing it again. But playing this again, I don't know if it's just blind nostalgia, but I honestly think that this is only slightly aged. I think the only thing it really needs is just make us be able to hold down the fire button. That's it. I mean, you can probably give this thing a look of paint, make it so that you don't have to match the button, and, you know, like, I don't know, throw it in an arcade and it'll probably be great. I mean, the soundtrack's still good, even after all these years. Gameplay's solid, it's got, the controls are working just fine. As I said, my only problem is all mashing the button. I don't know, maybe, I don't know if this is blind nostalgia. I don't think it is. It's very difficult for me to actually be blinded by nostalgia. I mean, like, back when I got the Dreamcast, I played a ton. Oh yeah, that was the end of the level. I played a ton of Sonic Adventure when I was younger, like when it was brand new, and going back and playing it, I couldn't believe how badly it's aged, but honestly this, like, it's good. It still feels like a really well put together game. Gamergate, okay. I'm not entirely comfortable with explaining the Gamergate thing, or at least I'm not going to say it. Just so you know, guys, we're going to be seeing like this for a while unless it switches over while I explain what Gamergate is. So, God, how long was I ranting on about that for? I want to say one thing that's weird with Viper, though. Every single time a new level starts, this shows up at the beginning. I don't know why. Oh well. Level 2. About 5 minutes. Well, that's a lot shorter than my normal rants. You know what? I'll probably end up cutting up that small bit and posting it anyway. I mean, I don't want to get involved in the Gamergate thing, but now that you're just like, hey, can you explain it? It's just like, maybe I should throw my own thoughts in, even if it is probably going to add fuel to the fire. So, flying through rings. Many games are really bad about, basically flying through rings. I don't even know what happens if I do fly through them. I don't know if they're like, I don't know what these do. All I know is that I'm flying through rings right now. But yeah, even with the D-pad, the controls are actually really, like, tight and well made. Oop. Wait, was that a bonus stage? That was a bonus stage, wasn't it? That was a bonus stage! I do not remember there being a bonus stage. Oh well. Loading. Entrance. I didn't know. Yeah, well at least now everyone's tested out all of the emotes as well, so I can see the ones. So Gotta Spin, Bop, and Gotta Spin 2. Wait. The ones who did the Gotta Spin, try putting 1 and 2 at the end of it. It's like Gotta Spin 1, Gotta Spin 2. Because you might have missed that bit out. Or anybody else that's testing it. I think you gotta put a 1 or a 2 at the end of it, because I think there's 2 of them. Oh yeah, there's 2 of them, so yeah, you gotta put 1 and 2 at the end of it. So like, gotta spin 1 and then gotta spin 2. Just thought I'd mention that. If anybody else is there wanting to test it, I'm just, as I said, saying, I forget what these gems do. Like, I don't know. Oh, they're rewards. Apparently. Okay, well there we go. That explains it. Got it. It's weird. It works for me, I think. I tested, but obviously I'm a bit busy shooting aliens. Oh yeah, I never mentioned what the plot is for this game. Okay, so the plot of this game is that aliens invade the Earth. Big shocker there. But the trick is that humanity doesn't actually know, or they don't believe that aliens have invaded. And so this guy, who was part of the army, I don't know if it was part of the special force or whatever, basically was one of those like tin hat kind of people. It's just like, there are aliens. Nobody believed him, so basically he quit the armed forces and built a attack helicopter called Viper, or called the Viper even, which is of course what we're flying right now. And basically, he he decided when the aliens finally realized that the guy was catching on, they attacked him, which of course was in the intro thing. So now he's basically going on an all-out assaults on the aliens with one of two goals. Basically, if he fails, then at least he'll bring out the aliens and give the world's armed forces the proof and time to mobilize and such. Otherwise, he says game over. Basically means that he'll take him down himself. So yeah, that's the basic plot of the game. And that was a very, very short level. Wow! That was a very, very short level. Okay, so while that's doing that, I'm going to check some here. Let me have a look. Let me try this myself. Yep, there we go. That's the problem. It's got a spin fast 1 and got a spin fast 2. That's a mistake you guys made, I think. So there you go. I have proved you wrong. Okay. As for Bop, I'm surprised that didn't work. Yeah, got a spin fast 2 is the other one. Okay, so let's continue on with this. That was a really short level. And another bonus stage. A mechanical keyboard? I have no idea. It's a gaming keyboard, so does that count? It's got things like macros and such. Does that make it a mechanical keyboard? Yeah, I mean, I can see what kind of keyboard it is, of course, when I'm not trying to go through rings, Super N64 style, except there's no shitty time limit. And the controls are actually good. I seriously stand by that. I think that this game has aged really well. Like, it's got a couple of problems. Like, biggest problem is the firing thing. You have to mash the button. Like, I don't like that. And obviously, considering how considering how that stuff works, it's like, yeah. So I'll say what the name of my thing is once I've... Okay, the keyboard I have in question is a Rocat Isku. ISKU. So if that's a mechanical keyboard, I have no fucking clue. You're free to look that one up if you want. So, Canyon time! When it loads. There we go. And it shows us whenever you're going into a new level. I don't know why.